Good morning and welcome. It's Anna here. It is a beautiful sunny Saturday and I am here with a flip through. This is a junk journal called The Writer for obvious reasons. As you can see on the cover, it has a debossed image of a man sitting at his desk writing, and behind him there is a window and some flowers and a city outside the window. And it has beautiful border, and I have done nothing to the front cover because it's beautiful. So I'm leaving that up to the new owner to do whatever you like. The spine is a bit pale. It has probably been in a bookshelf and been standing in the sun for many years. So unfortunately it has been bleached a bit, but as you can see it is full of interesting things to look at, and I'm leaving that up to the new owner as well. The back cover is also embossed. It has a pattern around it, and I just put a few Tim Holtz ephemera pieces down there. So that is the outside cover of the Writer. Its dimensions is 7 3/4 of an inch by 5 inches, and the spine is about 3/4 of an inch wide. And I said it was made of a book that was originally published in 1891. It has 5 signatures that is sewn in with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and it has a hidden hollowback spine. Lovely profile there. The end papers are Stamperia papers that I actually bought a few when they were released a couple of years ago. And then I have been hoarding them, but now they are in here. This is the original first page of the book. I have done a bit of pimping up. I have put some ink bottles and a reservoir pen and an image of a man writing, and there is some cellophane tape repairing a small tear. And as I said, it was originally published in 1891. That says there. I have lots of different papers in here. It has 5 inserts and 5 signatures and a total of 120 pages. So I have tea-dyed paper. This is from an old psalm book in Danish from 1834. Throughout the book I have taken envelopes, different old and new. This is from 1980, and I have cut them open and used them as a folio in the signature to write on. So they are actually sent, they have been posted, mailed. So those you will see around throughout the book. On this piece of ledger I just glued down some fussy cut images of pen nibs. Here is another interesting piece of paper that I had in my stash. I have no idea where I got it, but I thought the handwriting was beautiful, and this is not original. It's a scrapbooking paper thing. So I tea-dyed it and put it in here. Here's a little quote about writing. This is the back of the envelope, but you can still journal on it. And the back of the psalm book. Here is another back of the tea-dye paper. And it has a flip that flips out, and you can journal. And this one opens up as well, so you can journal here. So extra journaling space there. And this is vintage notebook paper. Here I just glued down one of the Tim Holtz portraits. I love using these for pockets and other things. And behind her I just glued on the bottom of her. I tucked 2 tiny journaling cards. This is just some alphabet in different fonts. And here's a little journaling card with a dictionary page about writable, writative, and write. And then there's a small ex libris and a little Tim Holtz person there. And you can journal on the back of those. Going into the next signature, we have more tea-dyed paper. This one is a flip, and I just clipped a small envelope made out of stamperia paper, and inside some small journaling cards that you can journal on. Clip that back on. This is one of the Tim Holtz mini paper clips. And a small label up there. Here is another page from the original book, nice and grungy, with a small whale tail tab on top. And next envelope, this was actually sent from Greenland. Very cool, if you ask me. I love that. And you can journal on the back as well. This is a book from 1806. Piece of folio from there. Here's a little W, the start of a new letter on the dictionary. Some vintage writing paper. This is an old stenography workbook, and you can see that the person who did it has been corrected a bit. Excuse my tummy is hungry. It wants some Swedish fika. Down here it was a small tear, so I put some false cellophane tape over it. Here's another envelope, but this one extends the stenography page as a pocket, and inside it there is two things. This is a journaling card. Some beautiful parts can't be discovered without getting lost, by Earl Ozan, and then you can journal on the back. And this is a journaling card that was purchased many years ago, and I believe it was in one of those paper pads with journaling cards from Prima Marketing, or whatever the name is now. So I had that in my stash. And this is a letter from a notebook from Leonardo da Vinci. And this came from a book about him, and I just backed it with some writing paper, and you can use that to write on. But I like the idea of having different kind of handwriting, so in a writer's journal. Back of that, and the back of the envelope. And here I put, this is the guts of the book. Some of the book guts, and a punch, rounded punch, and I put an eyelet in it, and a little safety pin, bolt pin, and there is a tea-dyed piece of Tim Holtz ephemera that is a pen nib. No, not tea-dyed, it's dyed with alcohol ink. So I like that to hang there. You can take it away if you don't like it. On this tea-dyed paper I have did a tiny bit of stamping. Moving into the third signature, here is a page from the original book. It was full of lovely illustrations, etchings. And on this side there is a small waterfall notepad kind of thing. And this idea came from Eva at Bohemian Crafting, and her son. He invented these, I think. I believe his name was Jacob. And I love having those, and I haven't done them in quite a while, so I wanted to have it here. More tea-dyed paper, and a small stamp down there. The writing hand. This is a envelope that was sent from Bournemouth to Sweden in, I think it says 1964. And you can journal on that as well. Some ledger paper that is extended, so you can write all over this. This is a piece of out of an old workbook, school workbook, and I love the handwriting on that one. Some Edith Holden, because handwriting. And this one is extended with some eco-dyed paper. You can journal all over it. Here is something clipped. Here I just clipped a few little journaling cards in this fold and this flip out. And I made these from images out of a book that I backed with some paper so you can journal on them. Clip those back of the envelope, and on the back of that is my little signature peekaboo with the lovely lady there. This pocket is made out of an image out of the book that I have backed with some cardstock, and inside it is this little journaling card I made, and this is a what are they called? Like the index when you have oh, my mind draws a blank. Index cards, and then you have those to indicate, yeah. And the L is for letter, and I put a lovely lady up there. You can journal on the back. Going into the fourth signature, we have tea-dyed paper with some stamping. Here is a small side pocket out of scrapbooking paper, and then I put some images of pens and ink bottles. And inside the pocket is a journaling card. You can journal on the back of this, and this is made out of book page and another book page here, and then inside it is a genuine old photograph of a cute little baby that I took out of a photo album, and I can put something else in that pocket. Let me see if I can lift this so the photo doesn't get stuck. Sorry for the fiddling. There you go. And on this page, the scrapbooking paper extends this little flip with a lovely lady with her dogs, and on the back is another gentleman and his dog, and he's holding his pipe. And I did some edge punching there. And those images are from a lovely little book called Prince and Other Dogs, which is full of photos, old photos of dogs. Here's the next envelope, and this one was sent from San Diego in 1989. You can journal on that as well. Here's an old book from 1835, rag paper. And this is a note card that was stuck in an envelope, and that I found thrifting a whole bunch of envelopes this shape, and then you can see that envelope has been kind of making a mark there, and I thought it was cool. This is out of an old book, so it's not genuine handwriting, but I enjoy it, so I put it here, and I extended it with some grass paper from Africa. I have found a whole pad of it from not from Africa, from Costa Rica, sorry, thrifting a couple of years ago. And there's a small letter from Tim Holtz. And the back of those pages. Here's another image from the book, lovely etchings. There's another fussy cut of a pen. This is tea-dyed paper, and I have extended it with a page from a address book with W for writer. You can write all over that. And we're going to the last signature. Here's another lovely image from the original textbook. Here's a little fussy cut, and I put words down there. And here's a small Tim Holtz journaling card, the typewriter on it. More tea-dyed paper. Here is a small bookmark, and this is Stamperia cut out, and I put a little baker's twine on it, and you can use that to put wherever you like in the book. This is from a notebook that I found, and I cut it apart and used the pages, and it extends a bit with some tea-dyed paper. And down there is another writing hand. More tea-dyed, kind of thin, not cardstock, but like scrapbooking paper, but not cardstock. And it is tea-dyed. And this envelope and this signature is from Le Petit Langue, and it was sent in could be 1944 actually, I don't know. And I just opened it up, and you can journal on the inside. And in the center is a German-Swedish dictionary from 1905. And on this side, the notebook was quite a bit bigger than this, so I just folded the sides in a pile of books, and I have clipped in a large tag that I made out of the rest of the end papers, and I backed it with tea-dyed paper, and you can journal on that. I love that paper. That's why I have been hoarding it so long. But now we are using things. More tea-dyed paper that extends with another one of those refills for notebooks that I found. A small Tim Holtz lady and a little label down there. And this is a page from the original book, and I had made a small collage here. A letter and a man sitting and writing in his chair, and a little label there. And that is the back end papers. So this book has been so much fun making. I had to tell myself to step away from the book because I was stuffing it too much. It's not too chunky right now, but yeah. It was a real joy to make, and I had so much fun. And this is the writer, and I am actually, when I purchased this book, thrifting, online auctions, it was a series of 8 books, so I have 7 more. And I am thinking I might put them as unused books in my Etsy store. If you're interested in that, please just mention it down below, and I will make sure to put some used books up there in the Etsy store. This one will be available there later today, and it has inspired me to start putting things away for another journal that I will call The Reader. And I have found so many lovely images in the art books of women and men reading. So I have a whole box of them now. So that will come later this spring. But this one, the writer, is, as I said, it will be available in my Etsy store. If you enjoyed this flip through, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, whatever, say hi. Say hi down below. I will say hi back. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would be very happy if you did. If you want to. I post flip throughs. I post craft with me's. I post thrift hauls and lots of stuff like that. A couple of times a week. So that is it for today. Have a great Saturday, everybody. Bye.